things that I really like about the teaching of Science of Mind is that we give you the tools to do that. Oh, do we give you tools? First of all, shall I mention Sunday service? You know, from the pre-service meditation, through the service, through the music, through the volunteers, through the hospitality, through the fellowship that we all have. But wait, there's still more. There are classes, there are workshops, there's opportunities to serve it selflessly in a Seva circle. There's the opportunities to take a tour today of our new facility. Imagine the possibilities contained within it. Join our tour guide as she points out the minister's new office. Yes, please. And our beautiful sanctuary. Visualize it with us. There are opportunities to take workshops. There's opportunities to join a book study group. There's opportunities to get to know one another. And we're going to have an opportunity today called Fellowship, where you get to know one another a little better. Because before this is over, I'll give you an assignment for the fellowship time. But a warrior begins to say, wait a minute, you know, just because my mother cut the end of that ham off, I don't need to. Now this comes from a story of a woman who, whenever she made a ham for Easter dinner, she cut off the end of it. And finally somebody said to her, why do you do that? She said, well, I don't know, that's how my mother cooked a ham. And it's like, well, seems sort of bizarre. And so she asked her mother the next time she talked to her, she said, Mom, why did you cut the end off the ham when you cooked it? She said, well, that's how my mother did it. And so finally she gets back to talking to her grandma, and she says, you know, Grandma, why do you cut the end off the ham? And the grandmother said that was as big as a pan was. How many of us are still cutting the end off the ham for a pan that could hold it all? You see the analogy here? How many times do we stop ourselves just short, because that's how it's always been done? Don't get me started. But it's a question to ask ourselves. At what point are we going to put the whole ham in? At what point are we going to accept the whole ham from the universe? All the good that we can possibly accept is already ours. I can't stress this enough, because it's hard for me to wrap my mind around sometimes. All the good. All the good. All the good? What does that mean? Well, Wayna, let's start exploring. Let's start checking out where you, Wayna, looking in the hand mirror, have been cutting the end off the ham. And it's through this process of being a warrior, that is to say, to be questioning, observing, gathering evidence. It is not about getting your instruments of war. It's not about anything rough. You're being only rough with your own belief system. You are being a warrior against the status quo, the normal. You know, heaven help that any one of us think we're normal. We are extraordinary beings. And the very fact that we know who we are and what we're about and what we are to do makes us even more extraordinary. So it is in this quest of extraordinariness, I hope that's a word, where we begin to be a master of our own life, a master of our own journey, a master of our own destiny.